For some reason, FPS games are so damn tasty when you get them off the grill from indie developers. These boys know how to cook, and today we have a sampling fit for kings. Get your plates ready, we're diving in. First up is I Am Your Beast. Play as the ultimate spy, Alphonse Harding.
Harding barely leaves his nest.
Snap.
A man who has been told, just one last job, soldier, way too many times. The Covert Operations Initiative flood the forest where Alphonse has been living, and it's time to send every one of them back in a body bag. Told by unlockable audio cassettes, the story begins with Harding calling his former leadership a bunch of soy-guzzling piss babies, which they did not take well.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Where are you, Harding? You can't hide forever, you know. Come on out, you big bitch.
Okay.
Wait.
We have an advantage here in the forest, where we climb, slide, and sprint our way through hidden tunnels from camp to camp, fist fighting, taking weapons from enemies, and unloading the mag, then chucking the remains into their face. You're constantly changing weapons from logs and knives to shotguns and snipers to explosive barrels and beehives to bear traps and claymores.
Cameras in here.
He's trying to climb away! Explosion heard!
You complete run after run, attempting to get a better score, with progression being gated by your performance. This is rare, however. Often you only need an A rank in one of 5 missions to move on to the next 5, and there are bonus objectives to keep you busy, like getting 5 beehive kills. In the post-apocalyptic robo future, it's up to you and your handler to uncover the secrets of the wastes. You set out in hover van life as a rescued combat pod, fixed up and reprogrammed to acquire any useful tech or resources following the bot apocalypse. At its core, RoboQuest is a competent looter-shooter roguelike. There are dozens of weapon types that come with special affixes, like you might see in an ARPG, bonuses to reload speed or increases to elemental damage, and these can be re-rolled at a series of vendors you encounter between levels, along with rolling the dice on weapon chests. Each of these features, adding abilities to weapons, upgrading them, rolling for more, can be buffed at your base camp using an unlockable tree system that boosts the weapons you have access to. If there's any downside to the progression in RoboQuest, it's that the best weapons with maximum affixes are waiting for you to unlock, so it might take you a dozen hours or so until you have all the best equipment in your weapons pool, but along the way you can keep yourself busy with new gear, new levels, and the new player types that you unlock. The player types keep the game fresh because each have their own special abilities, like the Guardian's Shield, which you can upgrade to boost your weapon's damage and fire rate while also blocking all incoming damage or allowing you to turn invisible for a period of time. There are also a handful of bosses throughout RoboQuest, some of which are about to explode and some of which are trying to jam a drill in your chest like a 70s serial killer. Their abilities range from area denial to charge attacks, and there's enough here to keep things interesting for many playthroughs. Sorry We're Closed is by far the most unique game on the list today. A mix between the X-Files, Demonology, Twin Peaks, and early Resident Evil with a first-person combat mode thrown in for good measure. The story of X, a convenience store attendant who pines with the beleaguered scraps of affection from a years-gone relationship for a television star whose serial we see clips of throughout our playthrough. Filled with a colorful cast of characters from badass bouncer types to friendly neighborhood cooks, the demonologist who works next door at the record store, as well as supernatural types who begin to creep into your daily routine, following strange dreams that drag you into the void dimension. What ultimately unfolds is a tale of greed, lust, and love that Michelle uncovers by using the power of her third eye, opened by a demon in a dream. This eye gives her the power to see deeper into the schism between reality and the ethereal break where the undead haunt the living. While the action is lighter, the storytelling and pacing are top-notch if you're up for a slightly slower experience overall than prior titles showcased here. And with that, there are 3 indie FPS titles that are worth your time that I didn't pay for, but I totally would if I got the chance. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe.